I have some breaking news for everybody. Cory Booker has officially dropped out of the Democratic race. I know that half of you thought he was already out, but he wasn't. He was still in. Now he's out. And Trump decided to troll him today. Kind of funny. He tweeted something along the lines of, Cory Booker, who was polling at 0%, dropped out. I'm so happy because I was afraid I would have had to face him. What a troll. It was ridiculous. So Cory Booker dropped out. Actually, a couple days ago, Marianne Williamson dropped out as well. Marianne Williamson was, never polling. I don't know if she was ever above like 3%. I don't think she was. But then again, I don't know if Cory Booker was ever over like 3%. Now, to be fair to Cory, he had like maybe one or two debates where he wasn't bad. But I think at a certain point, he was just in the race kind of auditioning for a VP slot. Now, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to make a prediction here. And I'll tell you why I'm making the prediction in a second. I think Cory Booker, just like Julian Castro did, I think Cory Booker is going to endorse Elizabeth Warren. That's what I think. Now, I'm guessing, but it's an educated guess. Why? He's been dropping indicators. He's been dropping little hints that that's what he's going to do, in a similar way to what Julian Castro did too. But with Cory, I think it's even more clear. Now, the reason I say that is because he's smart enough to know that the future is not just with the rank corporate Democrats, but he's also not an actual lefty, so he wouldn't endorse Bernie Sanders. So, he would go with the more compromised candidate who has a little bit of credibility with progressives and credibility with the establishment. And I think that was Julian Castro's calculation, and I think that's Cory Booker's calculation as well. And one of the reasons I think this is, Cory came after me recently on Twitter. So I tweeted in response to a video of Elizabeth Warren doing like a goofy little dance at one of her events. I tweeted that I know your terrible advisors are telling you to dance, but, really the trick is just be yourself, no more, no less. And I used the word authentic in there. Be your authentic self, no more, no less. So, of course, all the, social justice warrior, identity-obsessed authoritarians came after me, and I committed the wrong think of using the word authentic in context of talking about a woman. So, therefore, I'm a terrible, terrible sexist, and I'm, doing sexist media tropes against women. And so Cory Booker jumped in on that and was like, raise your hand if you know why they're going after Elizabeth Warren's dance, but not after my dad jokes. To which I responded to him, actually, here are examples of me going after your dad jokes, because I have gone after his dad jokes repeatedly. And also, by the way, here's me going after Mayor Pete's goofy dance. So weird. I went after your dad jokes. Now, you were using that as evidence of sexism. Like, oh, you didn't come after me, but you went after her. I wonder why that is. Is it because you're sexist? Well, no. Here's me actually going after your dad jokes. And here's me going after Mayor Pete's dance. So it's not like I'm only going after her dance because she's a woman when I went after his dance too. And it's not like I'm only picking on her when I picked on you repeatedly. And oh yeah, by the way, another thing I said to Cory Booker is, I also went after you when it became clear you were the number one recipient of Big Pharma money. Ain't I a stinker? So he tried to get his little virtue signaling brownie points on me, and I responded and slapped him down. But to me, that was an indication. The indication is he was trolling online looking for stuff to put on his cape for Warren for. And that's a hint that eventually he's going to endorse Warren. That's what I think, because he wouldn't have went out of his way to try to get some virtue signaling brownie points to defend another candidate if he didn't have plans in the future to do that. So sayonara to Cory, and also sayonara to Marianne Williamson.